This is Evangelist George McTire of the Word of God Ministry, and I want to thank you for taking the time to view, or rather listen to this short audio presentation about the lunacy behind the so-called myth of man-made global warming or climate change. Let me ask you a question. When I use the term Huronian, Huronian, or cryogenian, Cryogenian, or what about Andean Saharan? That's Andean dash Saharan, or Karoo, Karoo, or quaternary, Quaternary, glaciation. Do you know what those terms represent? What they do is they represent periods in the Earth's existence that were known as ice ages. Now, here's the thing. According to Wikipedia, they say there have been at least 5 major ice ages in the Earth's past, and I just gave you the name of them. Now, I'm not going to try to challenge you on how your intelligence is. I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt with the question I'm getting ready to ask you. By me naming 5 major ice ages, and there's some record about other ages that weren't major, but they appear to be somewhat similar to. The ice ages, according to these major ice ages, lasted periods of several million years. But my point is, and the question is this: with that being the case of us having five major ice ages, we'll just deal with that. But what does that tell you? What does the fact that we've had 5 major ice ages in the Earth's past tell you? What it tells me is this, and what it should tell you is this. In order for there to have been that many ice ages, that means that after so much period of time, the Earth had to reach a condition where the ice age ended. And the only way for an ice age to end is that the Earth had to warm up enough for that ice age to essentially end. And then the Earth stayed in a state of is what is known as an interglacial period, which is a period of time when the Earth was warm enough to basically support I guess, plants and animals or some other sorts of life or whatever it is, and that lasted for thousands of years before the next ice age came about. So the point is this. Whole point is this. It appears, according to the past history and according to uh, evidence and according to what we've been taught in schools, at least I have when I was in school. I'm 69 now. This is 2015. And when I was in junior high school and high school, they taught us about the ice ages and so forth. So this is nothing new. But the thing goes to this. If the earth is regularly going through a period of cooling down to the point of freezing over, then on the other hand, warming up to basically getting to the position where it could sustain, I guess, animal life or whatever, then why is it that everybody seems to be falling for this notion that somehow or other that we human beings are the ones that are causing the earth to warm up? I'm pretty sure they didn't have factories several thousands or millions of years ago. They didn't have jet planes. They didn't burn oil and natural gas. They didn't have trucks and the like running on highways and stuff. Well, man wasn't even here then. So the earth has been going through these cycles, yet and still we are being led to believe by a bunch of individuals who, quite frankly, if you ask me, have an agenda of trying to make us I don't know what they're trying to do. Well, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make all of us dependent on government, because we're allowing government to tell us what we can eat, what we can't do this, we can't do that, what we need to do about this, what we need to do about that. They in passing legislation and so forth that's causing people to lose their jobs, and naturally when people lose their jobs, a lot of them might be losing their houses and their cars and so forth, can't feed their families and things like that. Then they have to turn to the government. So the government starts up programs where they can tax those people that still have jobs and that are making a lot of money to help support people who have lost their jobs because of the policies that they themselves have set. That's a form of driving us into slavery. And over what? A lie. A lie that man is the cause of global warming. And not only that, not only when it comes down to it, the thing is, we're being told that the United States is the main culprit in this, which we know is not true. It's China. But yet and still, we're being led down the path, legislation being passed telling us to cut back on this, cut back on that, quit using this, quit using that. Everything is a lie. So I just wanted to drop that to you, that little information to you. You can pick up a dictionary, an encyclopedia, and read about each one of those particular ages that I just named, or you can go online and look up wikipedia.org. That's WIKIPED
Type in the words Ice Age and read all of the information with the graphs and everything else. I didn't want to go into too much detail, but the point is this: all of these jobs that have been eliminated, that this one particular party, and I'm talking about the Democratic Party, is throwing down and shoveling down our throats, forcing down our throats, is nothing but a bunch of uh, people that are interested in driving the United States into a third world nation, so to speak, sort of status, because somehow or other we are the ones that are the cause for all of the problems over the thousands of years and so forth, that well, you know, the couple of thousand years that we've been in existence, we are affecting the Earth's uh, climate and so forth, when the Earth has been going through these cycles for millions of years. This is Evangelist George McTire signing out and saying have a good day and God bless you, and seeing that it's close to this is December the 6th, so I'm going to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. May you and your family have a blessed, safe, and prosperous Christmas and New Year. Oh, and before I close, as a footnote, I'm only giving you the point of view from the practical, physical side of the issue. If I were to get into the biblical side, the side where the Bible tells us that the earth is going to be burned up and replaced with a new earth, then I know that would blow a lot of your circuits. But for you Christians out there, this is another case of lunacy, when you figure that man is going to be able to do something to stop what God says is going to take place to the earth in the future. You need to be ashamed of yourselves. That's all.